Hey guys, what's going on? Jeb here, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about the pessimists in the cryptocurrency market. I'm going to be talking about the people that are fudding, that are scared, that are fearful, and the people that are considering leaving the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency market because they've lost money. Guys, we've all lost money in this market, most of us anyway. There are some people that are still doing pretty well, and I'll talk about them later. But I specifically want to address the people that have been doing very poorly and that are considering leaving the cryptocurrency market at what I would consider the perfect time to be getting into the cryptocurrency market. I'm going to be addressing you guys today because if you leave Bitcoin right now, I'm pretty sure, I'm not going to say for 100% certainty, I mean, Bitcoin could go to zero. I'm not going to say it's not. I don't think that's going to happen. But if you leave Bitcoin and crypto right now, I think you're making a grave mistake. Guys, if Bitcoin goes to $3,000, that doesn't matter. This is still an excellent buying opportunity for Bitcoin and a lot of the other good projects in the cryptocurrency space for the long run. I really do 100% believe that. I believe it in every bone in my body, and in today's video, I'm going to try and get you guys back on the side of optimism. But before we get into today's video, guys, if you enjoyed the video, definitely consider dropping a like, hitting that subscribe button, and smashing the notification bell, because, guys, we do cryptocurrency videos every single day, and I wouldn't want you to miss any of them. So let's get right into it. If you guys have watched the channel for a while, you'll know that I am a very, very big proponent of perspective. It's something that seems very, very simple, but a lot of people have absolutely no idea how to use it, and they don't use it, period, even if they did know how to use it. Perspective is a very, very important thing, and we need a little bit of it. Guys, when I got into cryptocurrency, it was about a little over a year ago. Well, about almost exactly a year ago now. Bitcoin was trading around $2,600. That means Bitcoin's up around 2.5% or 2.5 times what it was just 1 year ago. If we go out here to the cryptocurrency market and we look at what 2017 looked like, because 2018 has not been very good if you're going long. If you're shorting it, you know, I mean, you've had a field day. But if you were going long on Bitcoin and bought up here in the $10,000 to $20,000 region, yeah, you're probably not doing very well. And I know there's a lot of people like that. I read one comment that a dude said that he had like $100,000 that he invested up here in January and February. And now it's obviously not worth $100,000 anymore. Look, I understand. I get the pain. I understand how painful it is to lose money. But I also understand what a good buying opportunity is, and I think that's right now. But we need to get some perspective. 2017 was an amazing year. And 2017 was a pretty healthy year up until about October. Bitcoin started 2017 trading at around $1,000. By the end of the year, it had just set a new all-time high of around $20,000, and it was trading around $15,000. That means it 20x'd in the span of 2018 or 2017. And the interesting thing is, if we come back here on the chart, that didn't happen in 2016. Bitcoin started 2016 trading around $400 and ended around $1,000. That's a pretty healthy bull run. That's a 2.5 times in a year. That's something that you could see in the stock market in theory. You normally wouldn't, but you might see something like that in the stock market. In 2015, we started 2015 trading around $300, and we ended 2015 around $400. So if we get a little bit of perspective, the first thing we need to understand is that 2017 was an excellent year. And guys, look, I understand a lot of you guys got into cryptocurrency in the last 8 months. You got into cryptocurrency sometime after I started the YouTube channel on November 16th. A lot of you guys are new to cryptocurrency and you've seen nothing but bear market. But here's the first thing. If you got into cryptocurrency in the last 8 months and you're still here, if you've been in crypto for longer than 2 months, or longer than 1 month really, and you've been here for less than 8 months, or if you've been here at all, you guys get the certification of losing your dip virginity, because Bitcoin has had a phenomenal bear market, and a lot of people have lost a lot of money. If you've been here for this long, you guys can withstand anything. You guys are the troopers. You guys got this. If you guys want it, you can have it. You've been here for that long. You've seen this kind of market, and even if you're down, you've, I'm sure, learned a lot of lessons. But 2017 was an excellent year, and if you were here for a lot of 2017 like I was, then you will have remembered that 2017 was a very, very fun year. Guys, 2017 was a good year because we started around $1,000, and a lot of people at the beginning of 2017 were calling for like, oh my gosh, Bitcoin's going to top out at $3,000 in 2017, and then Bitcoin topped out at $3,000 in June. And then by the end of the year, it topped out at $20,000. Bitcoin did extremely well in 2017. Now, Bitcoin was doing very well in 2017 right up until around, I would say, this date right here. About halfway through November. About halfway through November is when I would say Bitcoin stopped doing very well and it actually started doing very poorly. Now, why would I say that? After that, we saw basically nothing but green candlesticks. Or there's like 5 red candlesticks in the next month and a half here. I think the bear market really started here because Bitcoin did not have a good consolidation pattern here. If you guys go back on the channel, you watch the very first video that was ever posted. It was posted on the 16th of November, back right here. It was me talking about how Bitcoin was overextended and how we didn't get a deep enough drop right here. We didn't get a deep enough pullback. We didn't get a big enough bear market to justify a continued bull run. That was the first video that was ever posted to this channel. And what does Bitcoin go and do? It went 2.5 times in the span of a freaking month. And that was a very bad thing for Bitcoin. It turned out to be a very bad thing because Bitcoin had a very healthy bull run going here for a little while until it ran all the way up to $20,000. The mainstream media got involved. You got a lot of people that had no idea what they were doing getting involved, throwing in money that they didn't have, taking loans out and losing them. You had a lot of people getting into the cryptocurrency market who had no business being here, and they got screwed. But before they got screwed, they inflated prices and they pushed the price so high, much higher than it was ever supposed to be. Bitcoin should have topped out around $10,000. When I first got into crypto and I first had some inkling of what I was talking about, I believed that Bitcoin would probably hit $10,000 by the beginning of February. Now, as it turned out, Bitcoin was trading around $10,000 by the beginning of February, but that wasn't exactly how I anticipated it happening. But 2017 was much, much too good. We should never have gone to $20,000 as quickly as we did because we didn't get a deep enough pullback and because the mainstream media got involved, because everybody was talking about it. Bitcoin was on Ellen. Dude Perfect made a reference to it. Everybody was talking about Bitcoin. It was the new hip and trendy thing. And because of that, a bunch of money that shouldn't have been here flowed in and overinflated the market. Bitcoin should have topped out around $10,000. With that in mind, of course, we had to have a bear market. Now, guys, I've talked about in other videos also about how when you have a bear market, that's not a bad thing. I would consider the last 7 months to be healthy consolidation from an unhealthy bull run, which is the exact opposite of the way that most people look at the market. I've talked about this in other videos, and I'm probably going to do a dedicated video on this in a little while about how if you're a contrarian and you do the exact opposite of what everyone else is doing, you're probably going to end up doing better than them in a market, because if everybody's doing the same thing, then they have power over which way the market goes, and you want to do the opposite of what a lot of people are doing, because that's how you make money in the market. I would consider the last 7 months to be healthy consolidation from an unhealthy bull run. The end of 2017, specifically the dates from the 12th of November to the 16th of December, to be a very, very unhealthy bull run, because we should never have had that much price action. We've had a massive bear market ever since. We've had healthy consolidation from that, and I think we're very close to the bottom, as I laid out in yesterday's video, which you can watch up here. Let's move on to the next point. There's something else I want to talk about, and that is that just because we're in an overall bear market, and there are people that, based on the 20-day exponential and the month chart and a bunch of other different factors, they say we're not even in a bear market yet. It hasn't even started yet, and also they say that we're not in a bear market and whatever this is might be over soon. The fact of the matter is, all of that doesn't really matter when we're talking about making money. There's plenty of money to be made in the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency market, guys. Let me give you an example. Let's go to BAT. Basic Attention Token. If you guys are familiar with Basic Attention Token, it's a pretty interesting thing. They have one of the writers of JavaScript and the dude from Mozilla Firefox working on BAT. It's a very interesting project, and it's done extremely well over the last couple of days. Because of some news that we actually didn't get to cover on the channel, Coinbase announced that it was going to be considering adding, I think it was Lumen, Zcash, BAT, 0x, and Cardano. They were talking about adding those, and within an hour of that news going live, each one of these cryptocurrencies jumped about 20%. This one candlestick right here, if we come down here, and you can see my cursor down here, if you click this little button on Trading View, it'll let you switch over to Percentage View, and then it will start 0% at wherever the chart is on the left of the screen. BAT right here jumped about 20% in the span of an hour. It jumped right around, well, actually, that was kind of messing up. It jumped around 20% in the span of an hour. As you can see, it jumped from right here to right up there. It jumped about 20% in the span of an hour. I said that 3 times. I said that 3 times for a very good reason. 20% is the kind of return that people look for in the real estate market, the kind of return that people look for in the stock market over a year. People invest trillions of dollars to get a 10% to a 15% return in a year. If you get a really good real estate deal, you might get 20% a year. BAT jumped 20% in the span of an hour, and if you caught the news because you were paying attention and following Coinbase on Twitter, you could have caught 10 or 15% of this. Don't tell me that you can't make money in a bear market. There's plenty of money to be made in the bear market, and if you're losing money, it's because you're doing something wrong. The way I like to look at things is that if someone else is being successful, and there's not something genetically holding me back, like I'm not 6'8", I'm not going to be LeBron James. If there's not something genetically holding me back, and someone else can be successful at it, so can I. Why can't I? There are people making money in this bear market. Our admin in the Discord server, Kavik, shout out to Kavik. He's an amazing, amazing admin. Guys, go join the Discord server. I'm going to talk about it a little bit more. He scalps. He does like 10, 20, 30 trades a day. He does a bunch of trades a day, and he's doing really, really well. He's been in cryptocurrency for like 2 months, and he's doing better than I've seen a lot of people do. He's doing better than any other actual account that I can think of. He's doing extremely well, and he's very new to the cryptocurrency market because he knows what he's doing. If you guys come into the Discord server and talk to him, sorry, Kavik, I know I'm going to be flooding you with requests to be taught now, But if you do what he does, and if you do what a lot of other people do, then there's still plenty of money to be made in the bear market. That's my second point. Don't complain that you're not able to make money in the bear market, because there is plenty of money to be made in the bear market. If you bought at $20,000 and you're still holding now, and you didn't have short position, and you didn't have stop loss positions, that's your own fault. You got to take responsibility if you want to be successful. That's the fact of the matter. There's no way to become successful without being completely responsible for your own actions. Being blunt with you guys, because that's the way it's got to be. I'm sorry. One way that you could have gotten a little bit of help with this is if you join the Discord server. This is a really good server. I think we're doing a good job with it. We have Kavik helping to moderate and admin it. I'm also in the Discord server a lot. You guys can come and join. We have good discussions here. We have a technical analysis channel. We have a Scalper's Corner where Kavik talks about scalping. We have a lot of really good bots, including this one that someone recommended called Crypto Panic. This is a really interesting bot because within like 10 to 15 minutes of any news going live, it posts it here in our auto news channel. So if you guys are looking for any way to get all of your news in cryptocurrency, this bot is actually really helpful for me making videos as well as actually researching the market. So guys, come on, join the Discord server. I think we have good conversations here, and I think it's going to be definitely very interesting to see what we have to say in the next couple of days when you guys do join. Now, before we close out the video, there's something else I want to talk about. There's kind of the elephant in the room that's been sitting here waiting for me to address him, and that would be this tab up here. Now, why do I have my own YouTube channel open while we're making a video? Well, that's because there is a very special event coming up on the channel that makes me giddy whenever I think about it. And that would be this number right here next to the word subscribers. If you guys have been here for a while, you may remember me talking about the 1,000 subscriber mark. And I thought that was, and that was so insane. I remember when we first passed 1,000 subscribers, and I didn't have words that could contemplate the feeling I was experiencing. And now we're about to pass 10,000. Guys, that is... my heart's beating fast. I got like goosebumps and stuff. I don't even know what to say. Thank you. If you've subscribed to the channel, thank you. If you've ever watched a single one of my videos, which obviously you have if you're seeing this, I want to thank each and every single one of you who is watching this video. We have almost 600,000 views on the channel, which is absolutely insane. Tomorrow will be exactly 8 months from when I started the channel. If we go back on the channel, then you'll see that the first video that was ever posted, it's still live, went up on the 16th of November, and it looks like if we can get a couple more subscribers in the next couple of days, we're going to be passing 10,000 exactly 8 months from when we started. Guys, I can't thank you enough. I'm going to try to live stream this. I want to do live streams. My internet is, to put it bluntly, garbage, so it's going to be hard for me to live stream. I'm going to try, though. If I can't get my live streaming software to work while I'm at, or if I can't get my internet to actually allow me to live stream properly, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to record this, and I'm going to conversate with you guys on the Discord server as it happens. If I have to stay up till 4 o'clock in the morning to watch it happen, so be it. I'm not going to miss it. Guys, if I can't do it live, you can watch it happen live with me in the Discord server. I've just talked about the Discord server. Go join. There's a link in the pinned comment down below. I can't thank you guys enough. Also, tell me in the comment section down below if you agree with what I've said in today's video. Do you think that Bitcoin is now very close anyway to a very good buying opportunity? I think it is. I think we're in at the ground level of a very influential technology. It's going to make us a lot of money if we play the cards right. And really, guys, I don't care what the market is doing. There's always plenty of money to be made. Wherever there's a green candlestick, there's money to be made. Wherever there's a green candlestick, there's green to be made. Guys, there's a quote that I want to use to wrap up this video. Bitcoin has been doing very poorly over the kind of the longer term time frame. It's been doing rather poorly, but you know, as the philosopher Mick Jagger once said, you can't always get what you want, but if you try sometimes, you might just find you get what you need. And with that, guys, that's going to do it for this video. I want to thank each and every single one of you for watching, and I will see you guys after 10,000. Peace.